Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to That Checks Out. I am Ted Wilson. Across from me, Damon Bracchio. Across from both of us, the man, the myth, the legend, the producer, Brian Big Mac. We have a special guest in the studio today, Brian's Box.
No.
I was incorrect. We do not have Brian's Box in the studio.
Correct.
Welcome to That Checks Out.
Dude, we started playing with this last week with the girls in the audience here. It was hysterical.
I'm glad we didn't go this far because we never would have gotten finished.
Right. No, especially with more people. Play that one.
Yeah.
Hey, hit that one. Yeah. So our hands reaching
You
across
were too
the
busy,
table.
trying to focus on 6 other people. You never would have gotten through this.
I honestly would like just a half hour by myself with this thing. So you guys can leave.
Yes.
Let's go get some dinner.
Yeah, I will gladly take you out, bro. We'll go get olive pizza.
Yeah, go get.
Yes.
Oh, we're gonna go there again.
You were going to be here playing with that sound bar
That's
box
right.
thing.
That's right. Hey, so this is the part where we catch up on our week, and hey, we should thank the girls from Intentionally Lola for last week.
We have a lot of thank yous. Let's get them out now so we don't forget them and get yelled
Yeah,
at.
yeah.
Get yelled at. We found out it is the Kazoo.
Yes. For our sponsorship 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yes.
From Eric Williams on behalf of his group, the Kazoo Whisker Crew.
Yes.
And his daughter thought that was hilarious that we said kazoo. So just for her, we're going to say kazoo one more time.
Kazoo, yes. And from now on, when you talk to your dad, that's what you call it.
Yeah.
Kazoo. Don't ever pronounce it the right way again.
Yeah, whenever if he does a couple of kazoos in a row, give him a blanket.
Yeah. Then shut him down. We're good.
We want to thank the girls from Intentionally Lola, from the Lola Studio in Geneva, Illinois.
Yeah, they were in studio last week, all 4 of them.
Yeah. Catherine owned you.
Yeah, I was, yeah. You know what, though?
I don't know what
defense,
side Melissa was on. She might have been on your side, might have been on Catherine's. It depended on the topic.
if she wanted to see a good, brutal beating, she probably was on Catherine's side.
Right.
But no, in my defense, when she's sitting down, she looks so much bigger. So, I mean, I have the right to be, you know what I mean?
Very intimidating.
She's probably.
She was directly across from you, too.
Right.
She, held eye contact and was like, I own you.
Yeah. Well, and between me and you, she did.
Yeah.
So,
And we had 2 people in higher chairs than them. We had people on stools, and she still owned the room.
Yeah.
Gina was here, the owner and proprietor of Lola, and Abigail, who did not want to be here at all. So,
Correct.
If you didn't want to be mentioned again, Abigail, we won't do it, Abigail, because we know you didn't want to be here, Abigail.
Yeah. Sorry,
Thank you,
Abigail. Sorry. Correct. Yeah. Correct.
And you had a interaction with someone out in public that you wanted to thank.
Okay. So we always catch up on our week, right? So in
Correct.
reality, I want to go over this, and I want to say that my week, when I left here, I went home and we recorded on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
So I had Sunday. Normally, I like to get up on Sunday and watch some football. You know, after we go to church.
Are you ready for some football?
And yes, I am. And now on Mondays and Tuesdays. Yes.
Yeah.
So yes.
Actually, I mean, I don't want to get off topic, but you had a pretty good football night last night, so you should be in a pretty good mood at least. You
Yeah,
don't have to worry about your
the
team losing on Sunday because they won on Thursday.
The Bears won. So that was I was very happy with that, but I don't want to get overconfident. So I'm not.
Well,
I'm
just saying you can enjoy the weekend. You don't have to be stressed oh, the Bears have a late game, they can still lose. You already know they won.
So
this weekend is in the books.
And I know we've got sidetracked. I'm gonna hop
We're gonna
back
get back.
on,
We're
but
not
I
gonna
want to.
forget, yeah.
But I do want to say I have done a real good job this year. Okay, of emotionally detaching myself from that and lowering my expectations. Every year, you know, I bleed blue and orange. It affects the rest of my day, my week. You know,
are you using less football words at home?
Yeah, I am.
That's good.
Yeah, I am. So, but I really appreciated the game last night. I really like what I saw out of the defense. I really enjoyed myself. Do I think it's going to happen all year long? No. Do I think it's funny that one of the greatest players of all time couldn't count to 4 yesterday?
Yeah.
Or 5? He wanted to count to 5?
Yeah.
Yes. So, and again, that just made it better. But yeah, we got a long way to go. You know?
Oh, yeah.
But it did make for it was easier to go to sleep last night than finding out we blew that in the final 45 seconds.
Right.
So, but what ended up happening last week before my football experience is on Saturday, I get home and after we're done here, I get home and I asked my son, I said, did you finish the laundry? No. He switches over the dryer. He turns it on and it sounds like the dryer is trying to come out of the laundry room. It turns out
did it wump, bump, 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 bump,
no,
turning
it
out
was
that way,
it
or
was
does it turn
like
to jet engine.
Yeah, it was like a jet engine.
Nice.
So I thought, well, maybe just one of the bearings is bad on one of the pulleys or this or that. No, I unhooked everything and just ran it with the motor. Motor was bad. Well, you put a $200 motor in a $400 dryer. Well, why are you going to do that?
If you do that.
Yeah, why are you going to do that? Right. So I said, all right, I got to go buy a dryer. Well, truth be told, I bought that dryer about 10 years ago. And I said, well, I got 10 years out of it. Well, I told you my plan is to be here 8, right? So I still have the original washing machine in my house. Never broke. Well, as soon as I go get a dryer, what do you think's going to happen?
It's going to break.
So I got lucky for 10 years with a dryer only.
Yeah.
We're buying a set. So I went and spent an ungodly amount of money, but I went to
Treat yourself.
I did. And you know, the weird thing is now, if you're going to do this too, you have to find a place that stocks the appliances as well. Most places tell you, we can have them in like 4 days or 8 days or 10 days. And you're like,
my drawers is wet now.
Yeah. I need dry pants today. For different reasons.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we ended up going to one of the big box stores, and I'll say it because I used to work there when I was younger and I loved it. Lowe's.
Oh.
Okay. So I drove out of the way.
We went to some Lowe's.
Yeah. I went to some Lowe's. Okay. And correct. Yeah, it's correct. I'm going to use this button all day long. Okay.
Why did you make the cord only reachable to his chair?
Yeah. You really should move this.
All right, I guess it's fair. I get Google, you get that box.
Correct. Well, I'm going to tell you what, one of us is going to resent this a whole lot more than the other one.
I already hate it.
But so we went to Lowe's up in Naperville, and Chris in appliances hooked me up. It was great. Had the stuff in stock. My buddy Jeremy, I called him up. I'm like, hey, you home? No, I just went out. I said, hey, I needed to see if I could build my truck. He's like, go over and grab the keys to my work truck. So
nice.
I was like, cool. So I drove up there. He's like, well, when you want to set up a delivery? I'm like, cool. Let's deliver them to the parking lot right now. I got to take them home. But that's how I spent my Sunday morning. Then I put in a washer and dryer, and Chuck was pretty mad because he had to do laundry after that. So, and you know, the best thing about it is, you know, any scrap you put to the curb right now is like picked up in like 14 seconds. Like, I'm surprised the junk guy didn't help me pull it out of my house. Right. It's amazing. You see them driving around the neighborhood all day long, and they're like, you want to take it out now, Dad? I'm like, you leave it in the garage, or you put it on the curb and it's gone. And it was gone like nothing.
I'm surprised some stranger didn't help you pull your junk out of your house either.
It was crazy.
Yeah. So you're saying Chris from the Lowe's in Naperville helped you do it right for less.
Correct.
Lowe's.
Hey.
Not sponsored.
Hey, call me. Yeah. But he did a great job. And you know what's funny is I handed him one of the cards and said, hey, we got a podcast. You got to listen to this. You know?
Well, he better, because now he's on it.
Yeah. You're what? Podcast famous?
Yeah.
What is it? So like, I don't know.
He's That Checks Out podcast famous. So
I'm so. You know what? Your week was better.
You might get a free straw with a beverage at a famous restaurant.
Yeah. Well, you got to ask for it at the other restaurants.
Right. That's true. Right.
Yeah.
That's Starbucks. You might get a sippy cup.
But that's how I did. That's how I started my weekend. Ended my weekend. This week has been crazy.
Woo,
you traveled, right?
Oh my, yes.
You traveled. Did, yeah. So do we have any rule?
No,
Road warrior?
I didn't ruin a rental car this time.
No.
So that's. I guess it's not as exciting for
that.
Everyone.
Does not check out.
I was much happier.
Nice.
But I came home with the same amount of pants I went to work with. I was excited about that.
That's solid.
Yeah.
That's very well.
This time it was. Yeah.
It was solid. Yeah. That's a very, very positive thing.
I didn't get a call right before the time the car was to be returned, asking if I'm going to return it. So
yeah, I'm in your parking lot. Yeah. Look outside.
I'm right here.
It's like me at the gas pump.
Yeah.
Right there. Right there.
Right here.
Mac, what about you? Did you buy another car this week?
No.
Man. Hey, is it because you had no money from your podcast last week?
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because what happened when I walked in today?
Yeah. You don't have to answer this right away, but did I pay you last time?
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe button 2 will answer that.
No.
Yeah, that's button 2. Correct.
Yeah.
I literally walked in. I'm like, hey, before we get started, I got a question. Did I pay you for the last episode? And no, I did not. So, yeah, just so you know, that's really on you.
Well, I think it's on the girls from Lola. They were distracting, so I think they should pay the late fine.
Yeah, the late fee. Yeah. It's like a library book.
Yeah.
Oh,
did you see
cents.
they put all of our gifts up on a shelf in their,
They did.
Their studio?
That was very cool.
It was cool.
Yeah, because those gifts were crappy. So it was very, yeah. You didn't have to laugh at that, Mac. God, you believe that? Hey, there's my button, huh?
I did have this happen to me. I went straight to one of the hotels from work, and didn't realize I was still wearing my visitor's badge that has my first and last name on it.
Oh.
And I go, they're like, I'm here to check in. And they're like, what's your name? And I can see her looking at it. And I'm like, are you just going to test me now? It's Ted. Last name? Okay. So I've given you the first name that you're reading. You can't extrapolate. It's the last name that's also on this.
You should have said something other than Wilson.
Yeah.
You should have just been like Ted.
Talks.
McGillicuddy.
Ted Talks. That's my name.
Ted Talks.
I'm pretty famous. You've probably heard of me.
You probably downloaded me once or twice.
Yeah.
TED Talks. By the way, probably a much better podcast than this one. So if you get time,
surely.
Yeah, check that out. But so nothing else exciting?
It was just a lot of work this week. It was very busy.
Same here. The week was just kind of a blur, and I'm glad it's behind me.
I mean, we're a day earlier than we usually are, so I didn't have that. I didn't have Friday night to build up a whole repertoire of stories for you. Sorry. I will tell you, this was the worst. I mean, I've been driving all week, all over the mid-America, the 2 states of Illinois and Iowa.
Yeah.
Today, the hour it took me to get from my house to here was the worst of all of it.
Really?
Wow, it was horrible.
I know it's a lot of traffic tonight, too.
Yeah, I kind of, I like the fact that we're getting back to normal somewhat, but I liked it better when everyone just stayed at home and there was no traffic.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad you're back to work, but if you could not do it when
I think
I need
some
to be
people
somewhere.
forgot how to read the speed limit signs.
Oh, I noticed that too.
Like
a lot of people under.
Way under.
Yeah, they're playing. It's like if we're playing over under. A lot of them are playing the
I
under.
think they've forgotten. Like,
Yeah.
Can I go up to that number?
Yeah.
What is that number on the side of the road? Am I on Interstate 55?
Yeah. Is this
No.
a golf score? I am
Yeah.
significantly under that one. I am winning.
Oh, it's so crazy.
But well, I'll tell you what then. If we have nothing else to catch up on, Mac, anything? Nothing? Is your fence up?
No. Man. No, they're out of fences.
They're out of fences.
Yeah. The fence industry is decimated.
You are correct because I am going to be building a deck probably next week.
Wait,
I said
decking,
deck.
right?
you said deck.
No, decking, but decking is probably 75% more than I normally pay for
Is
it.
that because everyone's been home all summer and had nothing to do, so they built fences and decks?
Well, manufacturing messed up.
Oh, that's too. Well, I will say I was in Iowa a month ago, and I was back this month, and it still looks like that inland hurricane went through yesterday.
Really?
All the signs are still down, the trees are still down.
That's what the contractor told me. He said everybody needs a new fence. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, like I said, I'm going to be paying handsomely for the material, but it's got to be done.
So what deck are you building?
I'm building
busy
a,
that day.
building a
What
deck at I'm building a deck at my parents' house. So
All right.
So yeah, so it'll be it'll be pretty impressive when it's done, and more impressive that I did it, and more impressive if no one dies on it. So
I can't imagine how much stuff I have going on that day. It's crazy.
yeah, it's weird. What day is that again?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the day I'm busy. Why we got to bring that up again?
Correct.
We got right through that.
You know what?
Oh, you know what? I went. I didn't go east for my travels. I went.
Oh, Wow West. Yes.
Yes.
I remember what that button is.
I went west.
That's
Wow West.
It's very good. The soundbite is terrible, but it's very cool that we have it.
Yeah, it was a very long trip to get there, but
Yeah. That did remind me when you said there's no decking or no fencing and no anything like that. I ordered a chair, a recliner.
wait, are we throwing back to one of the early episodes?
We're going back. No. That's when I went looking for a chair.
Right, but are
I
we replacing it? Like,
Oh yeah.
Is this
oh,
a
yeah.
replacement?
Oh, I'm replacing this chair.
okay.
So
I mean, that was like the
right.
beginning of the story. is what
I
I'm saying.
ordered a chair, which right now is about 7 weeks ago, and got told it had a 6 to 8 week lead time.
Oh, we're almost at the end of it.
We are, other than when I called to find out if said chair is ready, because now said chair is not going to come into my house. I'm actually giving it as a gift, and I really, really, really need it more. If it was just for me to sit in, different, but I'm giving it to somebody, okay? So with that being said, I really want it now. I call up today, hey, what are we, like a week away? What do we, no, right now it shows the first week of December. We're
That's another 6 weeks
we're in October.
to 8 weeks. There.
So I says, well, he told me, he says, well, I told you when you ordered it. I said, well, you told me when you ordered it. You've been telling everybody 2 to 4 weeks. You told me after talking to the manufacturer, 6 to 8. That's the day I ordered it, when it was still 6 to 8. I didn't order it today when it's 12 to 14.
right.
So I said, I really need this.
Well, maybe it's 6 to 8 every time you ask.
Correct. Yeah.
All right, we got to reset. Everyone back to 6.
6 to 8.
Possibly 8.
I'm just giving them the softball score for my game last night. 6 to 8.
6 to
6 to 8. 6 to 8. It was a good last
Maybe
inning.
it was a football score. Maybe it was a safety and a failed 2-point conversion.
But so I may have to scramble there. I guess the whole thing is people aren't making, like you're saying, they're not making furniture. They're not doing this. They're not doing that. I don't know if places were shut down. I don't know if they can't get raw materials.
well, yeah, probably they can't get the stuff from China,
Right.
to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
so I don't know. But what I do know is now I'm scrambling. When I ordered it, I went against my better judgment and said, you know what? I'm going to do it. And then when it shows up, I'll just be surprised. I'll be happy for myself, and be like, oh, look what I got. Cool. And now it's out of a different need. I need it here fast.
I'm still kind of
You know?
questioning that you have better judgment.
Yeah. When other people give me ideas.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Which,
All
by
right.
the way, I have a business idea today. I have one of my own. Okay.
Okay.
I have 2 that were inspired by you and Mac.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Then I have one for my wife.
This is a frightening episode. I haven't even heard it yet.
Yeah. So if we have nothing else.
Is this the part I'm supposed to mute?
Yeah. No.
No.
You're not muting anything.
My finger's on the button.
Don't mute. No. These are the ones. Oh, I heard that. There's nothing in my cans.
No.
Yeah.
Throw my cans up.
So, all right. So here's what I got. I'm so excited about this.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Don't.
So scared.
No, don't you Jesse Spano me.
Oh, but I did.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm on those caffeine
All right.
pills.
So this is inspired by Big Mac. All right.
Two
This is
all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese,
Right,
pickles,
no.
onions on a sesame seed bun.
This is Big Mac birth control. It's
Oh.
called Nope.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I thought you said birth canal. Go ahead.
Yeah, birth control.
I'm back with you. I'm back with you. All
Oh,
right.
you're in.
No, I'm back.
Okay.
Listen, I'm back listening.
All right. So Big Mac birth control. It's called Nope. All right. And I believe we could do this because it would have the best commercials. So the marketing would be like, but Brenda, aren't you afraid that all unprotected sex is going to be a problem? She turns to the camera, she winks, and says, "Nope."
Oh, I thought we were going to.
That's it. No, that's it. That's it. Now here's the deal.
Hold on. I thought we were going to pan till deadpan, totally uninterested in everything we've ever done. Brian just in the corner. No.
Oh, that's even better.
No.
That's even better. So much better than Brenda's friend talking.
It's just like tonight's the night. I think anything's going to happen. I think we're going to make it special. And then
Yeah.
just pan over to Brian. No.
Nope.
No.
All right, now, just so you know,
All right, I'm with you.
that's the female contraceptive.
Oh, here we go.
That's from Big Mac. Ted, you've inspired me as well. Okay.
This is
So-
where you mute.
No, we're not. This is good. So the male one that's inspired by you is just called "I'm out."
What? Yeah.
That's it.
No.
I'm out.
So
I'm
is
out.
this like a
Do you
timing
need-
thing, or
do
you're just
need-
never in?
Do you need me to explain further? or
I don't know if I do.
you need me to explain further?
No, I don't.
Okay. All right. I'm just checking. But hey, if I was to try to market these, I just need to know right now who's got startup capital. Mac?
Well, maybe if people paid me what they were supposed to.
That was low, dude. That was very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
That is correct. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
the correct button. That is correct.
He fed you though.
Yeah.
He's calling the company Nope. He's asking you, are you in on this company?
Yeah, and you're
Mac,
like-
are you?
you're like-
well,
Yeah. Well, yeah. How about either a yes
this
or
is
a
why,
nope?
Yeah, this is why we don't bring Mac into into improv skits.
And I already know Ted's out, so I get
Yes,
it.
I'm out.
I get it. So those were just little fun. So I started thinking, I'm like, man, I'm going to play off of this. All right, here's my business idea.
Uh-oh.
Okay? No, I'm being dead serious. All right. So the real problem today is kids that don't pay attention, that have ADD, ADHD, whatever it is. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to do like a camp for them. All right. But here's the kicker. The best name ever. Concentration camps.
Out. Done. No. Turn it off.
Can't
What?
do that.
No. Turn it off. No. Nope. We're done. Moving on.
Listen,
No.
I've been to Auschwitz. Okay.
Of course you have. You're probably taking notes.
You guys shut my mic off for a minute?
Yeah, I hope he did.
Was I shut off?
I don't know.
Do you want me to go into this?
No.
Okay.
Yes, you can personally go into the camp. I don't want you to go into it at all.
Okay. it's where you help kids focus. Concentration camps. Nothing?
No.
Nothing.
No.
Can't do it.
No. What? Oh.
Okay.
You
Wait.
had one thing you had to do correct today, Mac.
All right. So what about if I centered it around magic and I called it Hocus Focus?
That seems like something I would have come up with. So
Huh?
I'm
I know.
I'm kind of angry that you did.
I know, but
You cut me off at the knees.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you on this one.
but it centers around getting the kids' attention through magic and the sleight of hand, right? And it's basically you'll tell them like you'll pay attention or I'll make you disappear. Huh?
No.
Huh?
You had me so close to almost being on board.
I'll
for
saw
once.
you in half. Something like that.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Are you in?
Yeah, sure.
You're not in.
No.
You're messing with me.
Yeah, you're right.
This is the one I was supposed to mute, isn't it?
Yeah,
You're not supposed to mute any of them.
we gave you a
These are
we gave you a secret thing to do at the beginning.
Which
You
button
didn't
is
do
the
it,
timestamp?
and now
Yeah.
you brought it up as that's no longer
all right.
secret. Well,
So we're
yeah, timestamp this because you're gonna have to edit it out.
just so I know right now, we're seriously not doing concentration camps. You're drinking your pop right now, so that's why I wanted to ask.
Hi, this is Ted Wilson. I would like to formally denounce anything that just came out of Damon's mouth.
Okay.
I want no part of that,
Okay.
and that checks out.
Okay. So then we'll rule that business out. But you do remember, like, Mac, you're younger than us, but like when we were kids, there was no ADD, no ADHD. It was you had ADHD, you went home, you got your butt whooped, You went back to school the next day. You might have ADD.
Say butt wiped.
Yeah, I said whooped.
I do remember that in the 80s, there was a company that came out with candy to help you lose weight, and it was called AIDS. That's the kind of timing you have with these business ideas.
You're correct.
It was AYDS, but still, it was like,
You are correct.
maybe this isn't where we want to go today.
Right. I do remember that.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I just wanted to point that out because, like I said, you'd go home and get whooped a couple of times and you were fixed. You were the smartest kid in the class. You paid attention. Nothing with these camps.
Oh, clearly you didn't get whooped then.
Yeah, I never got whooped. All right. So if those didn't land, I'm going to go to Nicole's. All right. And I swear right now, if I shouldn't say this because she's going to listen eventually. I hope you're in. I hope you're both in. And I hope you both like have lots of startup capital. All right.
Please tell me this doesn't have to do with your wife's chest again.
No. Oh, should I think of something for that?
You already did. It was called Boober.
I did. You're right.
That
No.
was 2 episodes ago.
That's correct.
But we revisited it last episode.
Hey, but I had people
Did we?
buying in last episode,
Yeah.
so we're good.
Well, they like the Uber part. By the way,
Yeah.
pin in this for a second.
Yeah.
I was next to a driving instructor school car today.
Yeah.
Guess who was driving? The kid. Guess where the instructor was? Passenger seat. You're out.
Well, that's because
If I cannot win the correct argument that a hot dog is a sandwich, you do not get to win the incorrect argument that the instructors drive to teach you how to drive.
all right.
Thank you.
Agree to disagree. I had backers on that, so I'm good. I don't need your startup capital.
Oh, you had,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. You did have the ladies from Lola.
You're right. Correct. So here's Nicole's idea. It's called Take That to Go. It's a meal delivery service where all the food is laced with laxatives. All right. So essentially, it's like me and Carly are going at it right now again with a competition to see who loses the most weight.
Sure.
Right. Okay. This week ain't gonna take much to win. I'm gonna tell you right now. Week 1. Yeah. Let's see here. Maybe if you just
It seems like you keep saying this every week. Do you know what you're trying to do?
yeah.
Have you forgotten the focus?
No.
The hocus pocus?
The hocus pocus. Maybe I need my camp. I need to concentrate. No?
I regret. Why did I spin it back?
That was
into
your
it?
callback.
Yeah,
Okay.
not to that part.
All right. So, hey, let's focus on Nicole's business here because I'll be honest with you. It makes sense for me because what's nice is it's laced with
Focusing on
laxative.
Nicole's business. I'm with
Right.
you.
Right. So now what if we didn't just do like laxatives in the food, Big Mac, what if we do like a spray? So now you could buy whatever you want, but you spray it. You're like, oh, I want a Big Mac. Cool. Boom. Here you go. I don't want a Big Mac, by the way. But
Yeah,
you're like, hey,
that was a weird flex, but all right.
no, I want a quarter pounder with cheese. We'll go that way.
Yeah, please.
But you put the spray on there, boom.
Wait, it smells like a quarter pounder with cheese, or
No,
it makes
no.
you poop?
No, yeah, it goes
Oh, okay.
out as fast as it goes in.
All right.
Is what I'm saying.
It sounds like some sort of on-demand eating disorder.
Okay, all right. You think it's marketable?
Unfortunately, yes. Am I
Sadly.
in? Yeah.
Okay,
No.
okay. So, but here's the deal: the extra weight loss comes from every time you have to get up and run to the bathroom. There's your cardio. So you're getting cardio and you're losing weight.
They're going to love this in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. You probably get. Some
You see what I'm
backers in
saying?
Hollywood.
You think Tony Danza would back that? I bet Tony Danza would back this in a heartbeat.
Probably.
He's probably soving his fingers down his throat right now.
What are you trying to say, Mac?
That was inappropriate. Time to
Hey.
save that.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to know you yourself, Mac. Gosh. Okay, so that means you're out, or are you in?
No.
You're out? See, he's cracked himself up. All right, so Wilson, I go to you because I know how much you care about my wife, and you wouldn't leave her hanging with this business idea and having me leave some of your startup capital before I leave here today. So, what do you say?
Trying to work some sort of pun with the word buns and runs in it.
So you've literally heard nothing else I've said.
Oh, I stopped listening somewhere around.
So you're okay.
yeah,
Okay,
Around Wild West.
I got ya. So
Right?
you
There's got to be something there. I mean, the buns are food. The buns are your butt. Runs we want. There's got to be somewhat. There's something in there.
okay? Well, I tried
I
to.
mean, I've kind of
Nothing?
Just
So-
accepted the fact that my life has just become making like punning titles for your awful businesses. That
I bring you good
arrested.
titles and you won't buy in. I bring you the titles. I bring you the business premise. You don't buy in.
Correct.
I bring you something, this, granted, it's from my wife. It's not as polished as what I would bring you. I get
This
it.
is her actual idea.
This is her idea.
So this
Yes.
is like when you asked Gina about Heath's idea last week.
Correct.
And she had to sit on it for a minute. Didn't finally be like, no.
Yeah, which she caught hell about later on. So that's
Yeah,
good.
well,
she got in trouble. Yeah.
I'm going to catch hell because I didn't do my homework this week. So it's fine. I'm out.
You're out?
Yeah.
Mac, you're out.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Duke. I tried. So I just
can we work that into the title?
what? I tried.
No, Duke.
Well, they named your business after you.
Yeah.
And no, because I call her Dookie. That's why.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah,
counts.
I'm saying like yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you heard what other people use that for.
This business idea.
Yeah.
When you come up with something for Buns and Runs,
I'll tell you, I'm never going to eat Duke's mayonnaise again.
Is that a real
Mostly because it's
thing?
mayonnaise and it's called Duke's. Yeah, it is. Actually, it's a very fan favorite from the South.
really,
Yeah. I think it's popular in the Carolinas, maybe.
really.
Yep.
Never been that far that side, so I don't know.
Oh, really? We never went to North Carolina?
I've never been to North Carolina.
Never? Mount Airy, North
Just
Carolina?
once. Just
Yeah.
once. We didn't have.
We went to Aunt B's.
Yeah.
We went to low rent Dairy
Yeah,
Queen.
we talked about that. Yeah, that's not good whatsoever. So realistically, then there's not one business thing that's going to last. Nothing.
You haven't come with one up in the words. You haven't come up with one yet.
Correct. Hey, we should.
She really came up with it. You're
That
really
came
going to
through.
tell me that your wife came up with a eating disorder like an on demand.
Correct. Yeah.
Is she going to try this?
Well, she gets tired of because, like you said, we've just kind of been switching cash back and forth. No one's had like a steady 3 or 4 week run between me and Carly. So she's tired of it. So she's like, "Why don't you do this? And then we can just take the money from him every week, and that'll pay for your meal plan." And so I understand the thought behind it. I don't think it seems safe to me, But if I'm the guinea pig, are you in? If I'm the guinea pig?
Oh yeah, I'm fully behind that.
I saw that look in your eye.
You're getting a ton of startup capital for that.
That's awesome. It's very hard to come up with business ideas that first off will work.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I will give you the credit that you get no support in this room, so it's got to be hard to come in every time.
You are correct. Yeah.
To be like, hey, I got an idea. We are already out.
I'm going to need some sound bites of you saying positive things. I'm going to put it all over this board. And then as I give we're going to kill your mics, and I'm just going to sit here and reaffirm myself on just a positive note.
Fine. Give me Nicole's business idea one more time.
Okay. Nicole's business idea. It is called Take That to Go. You hit the button yourself. So you're in?
I know that did sound like a goal being made.
Yeah. I
I
don't
got
know.
it in net, I guess.
Actually, that sounds like my new dryer when it goes off.
Does it?
Chuck, laundry's done. Go get the laundry.
Mine does a like
Oh,
oh,
does it really?
Yeah, it does some weird like
No, mine's like that, and it stays on for like, I don't know, probably 15 seconds, so it's annoying. And I turned it to the highest setting so we could see how it goes. And man, when it was going off on Sunday, he was getting so mad. And I'm like,
Chuck laundry.
yeah, I know, Dad. I know.
Oh, I was just making sure. I couldn't tell if you knew or not.
But he go in there and he goes, it's still running. And the buzzer's going off. I'm like, I don't know, Chuck, figure out your machine. I don't know what to tell you.
Now, did you get a top loader, front loader? What are we talking about?
Oh, well, first off, I don't have front loader money. So we got a top loader washer and a front loader dryer. Yeah.
Oh.
And those were already, we broke the bank on those already. So, but, like I said, it needed to be done.
Yeah.
So I don't mind doing it if it's something, we use it. It's not like I went out and bought a new couch or a new this or I'm waiting on my chair, which I was complaining about earlier. And again, I do want to stress because you looked at me funny. If it was coming to my house for me, I'll wait till December. I
just didn't know that you were getting a chair because you had repaired your other chair.
Correct. Well, I did not repair the motorized part. I decided not to.
Oh,
it was $150.
I thought you were doing that.
And I said, you know what? I'm not doing it. It's fine. No, I do the whole ghetto. I throw it back and I'm fine. I throw it down and I'm fine. But I'm not. When I'm done, I'm throwing it to the curb and it's fine. I'm not messing with the chair. And there's nothing wrong with it otherwise. But like I said, I probably had it less than 8 months and it stopped working. I understand. I'm not the easiest thing to move around. So I'm going to take your joke. But no, seriously, like I said, if it was just for me, I probably should not be that comfortable all the time anyway. I have other stuff I should be doing,
I think it's funny you said that because I spent 4 nights in a hotel this week.
So that might not be comfortable, huh?
Well, it was weird. I'm fine today. Yesterday, I could barely walk.
Really?
Yeah, it was after night 3, suddenly my back was like, we're done.
Do you get like a suite when you do that where you have like a chair and couch or something like that in the room?
The first
no?
hotel, there was a suite. I had a nice desk. I had a little sitting area with a couch and a recliner, and then the bedroom area was separately. I had a wet bar right by the door.
Really?
Like I'm going to use it.
Right.
Like, a sink right inside the door? That's going to be convenient. Yeah, exactly.
COVID, wash them up.
Right.
Wash them up.
And then the second room, no, it was just a regular.
Okay.
Just a regular room.
So then you're sitting on a bed or something then if you're watching TV.
There's a desk. Like, yeah. Well, there was a chair that's like, because I get a king, that extra bed isn't in there.
Yeah.
I only need one bed, so that extra bed isn't there. So they usually throw a chair in there. I used to get a room outside of Davenport. It was an old converted conference room. There's the first. I've never told the story on the podcast. The first time I went there, they're like, your room is 230. So I'm walking down the hall, 222, 224, 226, 228, conference room 2, stairs.
Okay.
What the heck?
But you're on the second floor, so that makes sense.
No,
it's on the first floor?
First floor somehow.
Okay.
So 222, 4, 6, 8, conference room 2, stairs. I'm like, what the? So I go back and look. So conference room 2 is written, really big, and then right underneath it, room 230. Yeah, so I go in there.
You're in a conference room?
Yeah, I go in there. I could have parked 10 cars in that room, but they don't put anything extra. It still has the one chair, one ottoman, one king bed, a TV that is like this TV that you can't see. But picture watching this TV from 25 feet away, because that's where the bed and the chair are.
And turning it up that loud.
Yeah.
People in the next room are like,
and
come on, dude.
It's got one of those like side, like it's not like a wet bar, but it's got one of those side buffets where you'd put like coffee and like donuts if you're having a meeting, like one of those like really long side tables with really nice like cabinets and stuff.
So you should really be having guests over, is what you're saying.
It was huge. It was ridiculous. Like I would be like, I need to change the air conditioner. I should pack a snack.
Yeah.
So the next time I come back, I was like, I requested that room.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was hilarious. And then I go in there and they're like, you're in room 230. Are you familiar with the room? I'm like, I'm familiar with conference room 2. I'm very familiar. And they just looked at me and they're like, you stayed there before? I'm like, I requested it. And they looked at me as an idiot. And I was like, you're right. It's so dumb. I just don't. First off, like it even had one of those vacant, not vacant things on the front. Like, so I would go out, like when I left the room, I'd be like, shh. Vacant. I would go to my day for work. But I told this to Marco, our buddy I work with, and he was like, that'd be great if you just would have woke up one morning and people over getting Danish and coffee in that little like foyer in the beginning. And I was like, that'd been amazing. Hey, can you guys get me a cooler? That'd be great.
Yeah. Guys.
And a half decaf, half regular. I'm not quite up yet.
By the way, you're gonna want to wrap up breakfast. I'm gonna stew here in a minute.
You're gonna love this because it's Dukes of Hazzard tangentially related.
Yeah.
So the first time I stayed there, at about 2 a.m., I started hearing like these people just pounding through the halls and just like doors slamming and people like kind of like that sound when people are coming in from a bar.
Yeah.
Just that like, and we talked about this before. Like in the room you can't hear anything, but outside it seems like those hallways are made out of like microphones.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why was it so loud? And I had gotten there in a storm after dark because it was winter. So it was like, 8 o'clock at night. So it's dark, there's a storm.
They have storms after dark in the summertime.
Well, I'm saying like that's why it was super dark. Like you couldn't see, all you could see was the building. You couldn't see like what was neighboring. So the next morning I come out, turns out I'm next to a gentleman's club called Daisy Dukes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with a Z.
Yeah.
So they could get away with copyright.
Right.
And I was like, this is why at 2:30.
There's the noise.
Because the bar had closed down.
Yeah.
And some people had gotten met some friends and brought them over.
Gotcha.
And some people were just coming back lonely.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Said that would have been great for the conference room.
Yeah.
You should have entertained.
Right.
I really would have loved.
I could have pushed the bed off to the side, made a little dance floor. Yeah. No, actually, a big dance floor.
I would have loved for you to just walk past the desk though one day in like full hockey gear, dragging a net. What are you doing? I got so much floor space. We got a game. We got a game going on.
Cold and desolate.
Yeah, because the hockey room would have been cold and desolate.
Yes!
Score! To tell you how big this room was, conference room 1 was the breakfast room.
What?
Yeah, so conference room 2, the slightly smaller room,
was your room.
Was my room.
Wow. You know what? Sometimes, and when you see that, like most people might be freaked out by that.
Yeah, I was just like, this is going to be a story.
Made a great story.
Yeah.
It made a great story. I've never had, I've had like upgrades when I go on vacation, where you're like, oh, cool, we're staying here, we're staying there. We, 2 trips ago, we were going to Florida, and we usually stay off-site the first night.
Wild, wild east.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not wild, wild at all.
No.
But we got down there, and we usually stay off-site the first night because we never know what time we're going to land. So I hate to waste
By
a
land,
nice-
he means arrive. Because
arrive because I drive. Right, because I drive. We never know what time we're going to touch down. And touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nope. But Brian, I really like this pad. I'm going to tell you right now.
It's
I'm glad
probably
you like it.
Yeah.
probably the happiest you've ever made him.
Yeah.
All right, so you get to
So I get there and we always check in, like I said, offsite. We'll call on the way down. We'll decide where we're going to stay and we'll go there. So we stayed in this place that was not great. Now we'd been there before, and it's a lower grade establishment, but it's always been fine because it's high traffic. So they keep it up, and it's it was under new ownership. We didn't know, and it was not well kept up. And so one thing led to another. Next thing you know, I'm like in intense pain because I have like almost a broken shin. I haven't even started my vacation yet now, where I'm going to be walking 20 miles a day. And my shoulder, because I had an arm issue at the time. And when I fell in the tub because the drain backed up, which is the grossest thing ever.
yeah.
I stepped in, I start the shower and I step in. Well, I'm the first one to take a shower.
Whoop.
I step in, doesn't matter what kind of mat's in there because there's 1.5 inches of water in there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going. Now, I cannot fall on my right arm. I know this, or I am going to be in the hospital my entire time in Florida. So I roll over on my left and fall right on my shoulder and my shin. I mean, it was probably very comical had you been viewing it.
Oh, I'm sure the people 3 doors down that heard it.
My kids said it sounded phenomenal.
Yeah.
They would have loved to witness it. It sounded phenomenal. But I was in intense pain. So I went to the desk and said something, and they were just like, really like, what do you want me to do? And I'm like,
Yeah,
well,
you're breathing, right?
yeah. I'm like, well, I kind of like to have one, and then that's after we fought to get like connecting rooms. And they're like, well, you have adjoining rooms. And I'm like, yeah, I want them. We got to go from one to the other because there's so many of us. We'd all like to have our own beds, so I get that. Finally made that happen. And that's the room I got. So anyway, after he got all ignorant with me, this and that, I packed up my stuff. I said, we're done. So I told her, I said, look, either find the nicest hotel in the area, right? Or just we called Disney. And we told them the situation. They said, come on over. So they put me in this huge, nice suite that I didn't have to have.
Oh, you got a little magic. from Disney.
I did. And but they had to carry my bags up for me, and I hate that because I'm always the guy, like I carry everything, and they're like, well, we'll get somebody with a cart and this and that. No, it's not because I don't want to tip them. It's because I'm the dad. I'm supposed to do this stuff, So they had to carry all my stuff upstairs. I'm like, man, I felt like such an invalid, and you're like, but then my kids are like, Dad, this room's awesome and this is great, and I'm like, okay, so
You were
it
just
does.
mad because you had to tip.
Yeah, I did tip them too. But no, it was just one of those things where I don't normally get that, So when you find something you like on the road, we never stay in the same spot. Even when we're traveling down, we never stay in the same location.
It's weird because I've started to do that with work now. I just go to the same one. But I used to pick
Do ya?
different ones. But because one time I stayed, it was nice. It was the summer. I stayed right over the river at this hotel that was on a hill. So when you looked out the window, the appearance was that you were right on the river, even though you were
Gotcha.
up 2 blocks. It just looked like that. But my window view was the Mississippi River, which was amazing. But to get that room, I had to get a honeymoon suite or something. So there's a jacuzzi.
Check in by yourself?
Yeah, checked in by myself. There's a jacuzzi in the room, not like in the bathroom, but like in the room proper. It's like it goes, closet, that weird thing for your suitcase, jacuzzi, end table, bed, and then. So then on the way out, they're like, did you have any problems? How was the room? I was like, that's pretty great, but that weird big toilet in the middle, I couldn't get it to flush. And the guy was like, what? I'm like, yeah, that big,
The bidet?
yeah. I don't know what's up with that. And he looked at me. I was like, seriously, dude, I didn't even touch it.
So
Like,
they
even
knew
if I went to a room purposely for like that kind of interaction, I wouldn't use the jacuzzi tub in there unless I had Dexter come in with his clean room and wipe that down with the industrial bleach.
Yeah, you don't
And
have
then
enough
I still wouldn't-
Clorox.
yeah.
There's not enough Clorox in this
Not
hotel.
now. There's not. Certainly no.
No, I feel bad too. People that travel now, well, that's the thing they're going to. We laughed earlier about football and this and that, but they're getting the COVID. They're getting this stuff. So next thing you know, they're like, hey, we can't go to our facility and we can't do this and we can't do that. So, and they're staying in hotels when they travel. So I'm sure that doesn't help, I'm sure that doesn't help at all. You can stay on your own floor. You can do this and that. You still have people coming in your room to clean it or this or that. You just don't know, And again, I'm not nervous about it. So when I say that, I'm not scared. But it is a real thing.
Yeah.
It's a real thing and it could really hurt somebody. So, athlete aside, you got to worry about the germs.
You don't want to go to Disney and go to the bubble?
No. But actually, I was trying to get my wife to go right after Thanksgiving this year. I said, I'd like to go. And she's like, you know what? Until we know what's going on with like the mask thing and with this and that. And again, stuff could change here in a little while. We never know what's going to happen. So, I hate to plan something and then not be able to do it because we did that already.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm spending some of my Branson money in 2 weeks.
Where you go? Oh, what are you doing?
Going to Branson. Was that not like, hey, who's buried in Grant's tomb?
No.
The best part is my mom really wants to go. It's mostly for her. It's a chauffeuring my mom thing again. And her friend opened a bed and breakfast down there.
Gotcha.
It's called Grandma Beulah's Bed and Breakfast. Not sponsored.
Oh,
call me.
Yeah. I was waiting. I was like,
call me. It's a really nice place. You get the whole house to yourself. It's right off Walnut. Go down and check it out.
Really?
Yeah. But anyway, we're going to go down there. And then, so I get a text from Tina that says, hey, look at the numbers in Missouri right now. They're not looking too hot. And I was like, yeah. I asked you if you had any reservations when I booked this thing, when I planned this out 2 weeks ago. I said nothing. She said, if it makes your mom happy, just be safe. Do what you got to do.
Right.
So she sends me that. And I said, okay, well, look up this county in Iowa. And she looks that up and she's like, well, that doesn't look very good either. I'm like, that's where I'm at now. What would you like me to do?
Yeah. I will probably take it to the people in Missouri.
I would like you to look at this picture. Why did you send me a picture of the sun? I didn't. That's the earth. Everything is on fire.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what you want me to do. We're in it. We are in it.
We're in it. And that's why I said,
this must be week 1 again. I cannot get this chair to sit still. It keeps rolling
You
away.
are moving around. So it's not just me.
No.
Okay.
Well, maybe. Are you slanting the floor over there? Jerk.
Well, I told you, Carly only has to lose a couple pounds and win this week. So possibly.
That's what someone's like, hey, Ted, I've been trying to lose weight and I've only lost like 2 pounds in the last 3 weeks. What am I doing wrong? I'm like, you're asking me?
Yeah.
I clearly have lost my path somewhere.
Yeah. You know what though? You were killing it for a long time. Now you've hit a stalemate, right?
Oh, like, you were killing it for a long time. That's you know how I can
you
tell?
lost your competition. It was the 3 of us. And you murdered us in the competition, right?
Yeah.
You did. You murdered us.
But you know how I can tell? Everyone I see, like I was seeing people 2 days in a row. Like I would see them and like, oh man, have you lost more weight? I saw you yesterday. So, but now no one says a thing. Yeah. No one's like, oh, you look good. They're just like, oh, hey Ted, you're here. Like, oh yeah, we've turned the corner the wrong way, haven't we?
Someone's plateaued.
Yeah. Someone's had too much Aurelio's, call me.
Leon's getting larger.
I can make a brooch or a hat or a pterodactyl.
Did you get that reference, Mac?
Nope.
Damn it.
Oh man, we need to have him watch movies. So he can watch Millennial Movie Mondays.
Yeah, Millennial Movie Mondays.
And he can learn some stuff. Actually, that's a show on YouTube you guys should check out.
Really? Millennial
Movie Mondays. It's if I told you about this, it's like this craze where millennials will watch movies and react to them.
No.
So I usually look,
that's got to be entertaining in itself.
Yeah, because I look for everyone that watches Back to the Future because I will choose if I like you or not. If these like early 20-year-olds will be like, oh, I did not enjoy this movie. I'm like, well, your generation's dead to me.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I found this one. It's very funny. She's very good. It's called Millennial Movie Monday. I'm sure she will get no bump from this.
Right.
Well, clearly, look at these numbers. This must be that checked out bump. This is fantastic.
Where did both of these people come from?
But if you want to see what that's like, you should go check that out. Right now, she's doing Halloween spooky movies. But yeah. It's just funny to watch people because they're watching like Star Wars and Indiana Jones and Jaws and E.T. and I guess a lot of Spielberg stuff. But they're watching all these movies
and they're being videotaped while they're doing it.
Yeah, you see their reaction.
Okay,
and they for copyright they can only show like a couple seconds of the movie at a time, or they'll show part of it without sound so you can see what scene they're watching.
Right,
and they'll comment on it. It's just stuff that is so like ingrained to us, like it's literally become part of our lexicon.
Yeah,
they're like, oh, that's where that reference comes from, and you're like. I'm watching them like, yes, you get it now.
Yeah.
Welcome. Yeah. It's on fire. Everything's on fire now.
Did you you do the same thing though, like with me? I can't if I watch a movie.
Keep this chair still.
Keep that chair still.
Keep this stare chill. I can't keep this stare chill.
No, but if I watch something with somebody that I've already seen or I know it, I mean it's ingrained in me.
Ooh.
Well, but you keep looking at me like, what's her reaction? What's her reaction? And then they get mad. They're like, stop looking at me.
That's why this is so great because I can't do that to them. They've already watched it. They've recorded it. I'm just enjoying them seeing it. Like the part where I still watch. I have watched Back to the Future probably 9,000 times. That part at the end where it looks like Marty's not going to hit the lightning.
Yeah.
I still I can feel my body tense up. I know what's going to happen. It happens in all 3 movies.
Yeah.
And I'm going to watch them back to back, so I'm going to do it 3 times.
Right.
But when they're like, oh my God, I'm very anxious right now. I don't like this. I'm very anxious. Oh, and then like Doc goes to do the thing and the snaps onto the ground and now he's like going to slide down. They're like, he's not going to make it. He's not going to make it.
Hooked on his pant leg.
Yeah.
And he's, yeah.
And I'm like,
it's tearing.
I know he's going to make it. I love how anxious this is making. Like I get so excited about it. But that's my movie. I mean, if it was a movie that like you're into and you see how just the joy that you see someone else like finding something that has brought you joy for so long to see like, oh, it still plays. This is the 35th anniversary of Back to the Future this year.
So can I tell you when that backfires for me?
Not sponsored.
Especially, call me.
Yeah, Universal. I know he's a Disney guy, but if Universal calls, we're in the money.
Yeah. Harry Potter it is.
Yes.
No, but where it backfires for me, okay, is every week when we're done here, I get a rough cut. You get a rough cut of this podcast. Right. Okay. I don't know if people know this, but what we put out, that's not the rough cut. No, but it's usually pretty close.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, that's polished.
Right. That doesn't bode well for you, Mac.
This has been a good episode for you, Mac. We haven't really thrown to you a lot. You can take a nap.
Yeah. Have you been, what have you been doing
I think
there?
he has been napping because he can't even get words.
You've been doing live streaming or what have you been doing?
Yeah, I'm talking to somebody on Instagram.
Oh, okay. I'm glad.
They want to know what kind of mixer I'm using.
Oh, do they want to know anything about what we're doing here? Or
They
no?
said the audio sounds amazing. I don't know if they think you're, entertaining or not. But
yeah, say hi. Say hi from Tim and David.
Yeah, you think them guys are funny?
Yeah.
They sound wonderful. So would you listen to them? Do they talk the whole time?
Yeah. Todd and Davis say hi.
What'd you call us the other day? Tad and Damon? Yeah, Tad and Damon for our Pakistani friends.
All right, so it backfires on you.
No, it backfires on me is because I go home with the rough and I go, I'm going to listen to this. So I'll listen to it in my headphones. I'll start in my headphones.
Do you turn your cans up?
I turn my cans up.
I will not let you get a sentence.
I do turn my cans up. But inevitably then my wife will walk in and be like, what do you listen to? I'm listening to the podcast. Oh, well now she wants to listen. So I start over and I'm going through it.
You got a splitter.
Every time I think there's something good, I'm looking at her like, huh? And you're waiting and it's like nothing.
And she's just like, ugh.
Yeah. And then get this. You'll say something and she'll laugh. And I'm like, what? I'm looking over like, what? She goes, that was funny. And I'm like, cool. How about the 25 things I stared at you about already?
How many times did that happen last week? Because I barely talked.
Yeah.
This is a terrible episode, Damon. That Ted is not talking at all.
You're her cowbell. She needs much more of you. You are Nicole's cowbell. So,
well, the problem is she's gone nose blind to you. Like you don't even like your stick doesn't even register anymore.
You are correct.
Yeah,
because she'll be like, I already heard that.
Yeah,
I already heard that. Same with the business. I mean, yeah, I put a little tweak and spin on it and this and that. Her business thing, I didn't read it word for word.
So she's your soundboard.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel sorry for her.
You know what's bad though?
Can I get her some chlorophoral? Wait! Before you give me your business ideas, Damon. Go.
I'm out.
I don't want to.
Cold.
Yeah. Oh, when you can get Mac to shake his head in disgust, you know you got a good one.
Yeah, but no, that's where it always backfires on me because you're looking for the acceptance, acknowledgement.
Oh, I know you are. Yeah, absolutely.
I am when we're doing that because I'm married to her. I'm like, you got to think this is good, right? And she's not. She's like, that was really good. Really? Because you didn't laugh once at anything, or even like or even tilt your head like a dog when they hear a funny noise. Nothing. Yeah. I get nothing, and that's where it backfires for me. And again, then you say one thing and it's about me. It's bad. And she's like, and I'm like, what is that? What was the chuckle? Where did that come from?
You do have a butt, Damon. I find that hilarious.
Yeah. It's hysterical.
Ted noticed you had a butt. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Like not anything descriptive about it, just that you have one.
Yeah. But the thing is, you could repeat the same thing I just said and she'd be like, oh, that's funny when Ted said it. And I'm like, what? You know what? I could repeat the same thing you just said. And she'd be like, that's funny when Ted says it. This week, that's going to get a huge laugh in my house. That's how it's going to work. So, but
you said your kids listen to it. Do they enjoy it?
They do. You know what? They do.
You got a Gina like.
No, because there's already an age gap between us and even Mac.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's more of an age gap to think that I'm.
Does Mac ask you for allowance too when you come in here?
To think that I'm on fleek with my kids, I am not. Is that a thing now, Mac?
It was.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Am I so 2000 late or what am I?
Oh wow, that's
12
years ago.
Huh?
Yeah.
Let's get
That
it
was
started.
2008.
Let's get it started, huh?
Do you know what that used to be called? I don't even get into it.
Yeah, I do know what it used to
Yeah,
be called.
that's terrible.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to say that in my house either, so I'm not going to say it here. So here's what I think, though, too. Going forward, I'd like to do some kind of...
Oh, I feel like I got suckered into some sort of like Dr. Phil moment. Here's what I think we should do now.
Yeah.
Going forward, Ted.
Yeah. Ted, anything you think is funny, you're going to allow me to say it so my wife can laugh at me on a podcast. But no, what's weird is if she doesn't hear it and she just hears, like she'll play it on Monday when it comes out. When she plays it that way, and she'll take notes because she does a lot of stuff for the website. So
Right.
she'll kind of log stuff and different stuff, right? Cool. She finds that way more entertaining than if she's listening with me. She feels like there's pressure when she's listening with me. So it goes back to the same thing of watching a movie. If I tell you, if I was to watch Back to the Future with you, first off, I don't know every nuance of the movie like you do. I know a lot of them, because I've seen it a ton of times.
Yeah.
I'm still inferior in that. So when there's something you catch that doesn't strike me the same way, you're going to be looking at me like, what's his problem? Why doesn't he get this?
Yeah.
What's his issue? You know, and I'm going to be probably 90% in it, but it's that other 10% you're going to be like, what's his deal? Why doesn't he get this?
It's funny you say that because I didn't have faith in myself. When I went to a screening of it, man, probably it was 10 years ago. It was probably the 25th anniversary. And they were doing like this contest and they were winners. And they're like, all right, this is one of the tougher questions. What was the price of gas? And when Marty arrived in 1955, and I was like, 19 cents. I just whispered it. And some guy 2 rows in front of me was like, 19 cents. And they're like, that's it. That's the one. That's right. And I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Why did I just go with it? Because I was like, I can't. I was like, in my own head, I'm like, you can't know the movie that well that you immediately knew what the price was. Because
You think you're making it up.
They don't talk about it. They just like pan past the Texaco as they
Right.
go by.
Yeah.
And the guy like literally got his prize and he just like held it just so I could see it. I was like, I get it, dude. You stole the answer. I get it. You thought his name was Marvin McGuy. I get it. You didn't know the movie.
Yeah. MacGyver's not in this. You got that totally wrong. This MacGyver guy's awesome.
Yeah, that bully Buff. I hated that guy. and Dick Brown. Whoa.
Yeah.
That's not. It was Doc. You said Doc, right?
It's Doc. It was Doc. Yeah. But no, what I'd like to do is I'd like to take some maybe weird news headlines and see how it affects us.
Is this something going forward? Do you have
Going
that, you have
forward,
that
no,
today?
I have some, but I don't know that if we need to get into it, that's fine. But I'd like to do something where we do, because I'll take something strange. That's cool. But I think what we do best is we talk about something and then we just go off.
Yeah,
on it,
yeah.
You know. So what if I
noticed
tell
we get
you,
warmed up about 45 minutes into our 46-minute podcast.
weird, huh?
Yeah.
So I have 2 here. I have 3, but I'm not going to do the third one. This is all weird news from this week. I Googled it. This
Okay.
is weird news.
Wait.
From
You're
this
not
week.
allowed to use the Googles, though.
Huh? I have to do it myself.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the stipulation.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Hi, Mac.
So
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
sup. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll Instagram you if I need to talk to you again during
all
the
right,
podcast.
thanks.
That will remain a mystery.
Soundboard is so great, ain't it?
Yeah.
Soundboard is so great.
What's
You
up?
see that?
That'll remain a mystery.
Why don't you move that over to the middle?
Yeah.
No, it's more fun for
I
me to have
think
to
he wants-
roll over and get
yeah.
to it.
Yeah. We need to share. So this is a true story. Some guy, okay? Some guy.
Some guy. I'm with you.
He had a $5.7 million lottery ticket sitting in his wallet for a month before he checked it.
That was very interesting syntax.
Yeah. But
Okay, so he had a $5.7 million lottery ticket in his wallet,
in his wallet
for a month
before he checked it. Before
Was he a
checked
day late and was turning it in?
it. Yeah, no. Well, you can collect that at any time, I believe. I don't think is there a stipulation?
Maybe a month isn't long, but I think there is like a certain like cutoff. Where
Maybe,
it could be, yeah.
maybe
Month-
it's a year or
month.
two. I think
Yeah.
it's more than
Yeah.
a month.
Right.
But anyway, so this guy went to work, did his job, did everything for he's 5.7 million. Now 5.7 million, I don't have to work. I don't know what your cutoff is.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to like live. I mean, you're not. I mean, if you blow through that MC Hammer style, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right. You don't have to work if you make that. Like, if you just live within your means,
Right.
you can just enjoy enjoy doing whatever you want for the rest of your life.
But I guess, okay, so we'll look at it differently. I didn't get his age, so I don't know his age. But at 44 years old, okay, 5.7
4, 5,
million.
6. Mid 40s.
Mid 40s. In mid 40s, that's enough for me to not have to punch a clock or do now. And I can invest that wisely, and I can do other stuff with it. But I'm done
Yeah, I'm saying like
working.
I'm not saying that you would stop working, but you'd work for yourself.
You're gonna do what you want to do the rest of your life. So that's life altering money. That's not $5,000. That's not, which still that's a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but 5.7 million. And so you're walking around, and then here's the thing: they announced, like the place he buys his lottery tickets from all the time. They announced that's the store that sold the winning ticket.
Store. So it'd be like if we found out like, hey, they announced that the people that record podcasts at Audiohive Podcasting Studios in Joliet, Illinois, won the lottery, and we were like, oh, probably shouldn't look into that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's probably not us.
What's the odds that it's us?
Yeah.
You know, what's the odds? But so he goes to work. He's doing all this stuff. I don't know. I don't buy lottery tickets unless they have multiple commas. You know, when they have when you're getting
sometimes
up
when they're the 9 digits, I'll buy one for grins.
I was going to say, when you get to some of these lately have been like $500 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
First
I'll
off,
throw a buck down. What's it going to hurt? That's a pretty good ROI. I got to tell you.
Let it ride.
Yeah. We're doing it. Put it all on purple, Ted. There's no purple on the roulette wheel. I don't know.
There's no purple.
Well, darn.
Roulette wheel?
Yeah.
It's red and black, genius.
That's why that was the joke. Thank you. When you got to explain it. If it's a thinker, it's a stinker.
I should text Max so he knows what we're doing.
Yeah.
I should text him right now.
I still think we should just get up and walk. Like, just put some stuff on the soundboard, and we'll get up and walk out.
You know, that one
little bird that just taps down.
The one bite I want from you, the sound bite, I want the wait, what? That's what I want from you.
Wait,
because
what?
That's my favorite thing you do. I want to punch my 20-year-old every time he says it, because he says it. But when you say it, it cracks me up because it means I just slid one by you, you know? And you're like, wait, what?
Yeah. Hey, Mac, that's fine. We're going to do that, right? Yeah, wait,
what? What? Yeah, that's how we get it. So that needs to make the soundboard probably in the bottom corner here. We can get rid of we can get rid of that one.
Yeah, because we're never.
Yeah, I'm never.
We're never.
Correct. Right. More it's like.
No.
Yeah. It's more what it's like.
That one's going to stay.
Yeah. No kidding. That one's going to stay.
I don't know. You don't think we could take out one of the 4? You believe that?
What? You believe that? You believe that? You believe that? You believe that? I think we need all of them.
Those are 4 different
I think we need all of them.
Folks.
That was 4 different buttons. 4. Ted, you got a couple.
It is faded to time. I like that one. That will remain a mystery. I kind of wanted it is faded to time tattooed.
You should get the waveform tattooed
Oh!
underneath the words.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why not?
Can I get it scannable? So if someone had a way to scan it, it would play that on their get a little QR.
Our website comes up.
This might be a legit business idea. The first real one.
Oh, it was between Mac and myself.
Yeah.
What?
No. No.
I'm sorry, I
no.
didn't hear anything. What did you say?
No.
We could call it Tattunes.
Correct.
Oh no, we don't. You take your board. We don't need you anymore. Mac, I got plenty of startup capital if you want to get going on this.
Yeah. You guys have been hoarding it, so I'm sure you got plenty.
If you could just call my mom and tell her Branson's off.
There's a spot right over there we can rent.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're going to find this really awkward, but I can no longer go to Branson.
Yeah.
Why? I'm going to be putting all my money into tattoos.
Excuse me, Tattoons.
Tattoons. Wow. Sorry.
I'm sorry, you had a headline you wanted to talk
No, I didn't.
No.
Wow. We need the wait what?
You got to hold it.
No, you can't laugh yourself.
That's what.
You can't laugh track yourself. Wow. No, that was pretty harsh, but that was solid. That was a Oh man. Okay. Everything comes at my expense. Hey,
So I know you're
guess
busy
what?
tomorrow, but Sunday, do you want to?
Yeah.
I need to get this on paper before. I need to get this on paper before this goes out Monday.
If you hurry up and edit this, we can get a couple bucks from the fat guy next to me,
Yeah.
and then we got more startup capital for this wonderful business we're about to do. Damon, I'm gonna have this edited first thing Sunday morning. Wow. So you're still out on all my ideas, though.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Wait, what?
What if I? Yeah. What if I want to give all the kids at my concentration camp?
Oh no!
Tattoons. No. You're not allowed to touch the buttons no more. Stop touching. No, so hey, we'll ask Mac, but apparently he's going to spend it all on Tattunes. What amount of money makes you? This is your full-time job. You're like, hey, take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more.
Oh man, I was going to do that. For you.
If you say $20, I swear to God, I'm going to throw it on the table.
What? I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, but I actually had a number of hours I needed to book
Like I would
per
hope,
week.
I would hope you would have that figured out.
Yeah.
Being that he's running this business.
Yeah.
What do I need to make this successful?
No,
Actually, it was like a year ago this week that I formally started putting pen to paper with the business plan for this place.
really?
See, so this is the weekend we should make Tattoons.
We were driving down to Tennessee, Nashville for my birthday. I wanted to go to Nashville, so we were driving there, and then we were going to go see my mom. And while we were driving, I was like, I want to start a business.
Really?
And we hashed it out, and then spent like 5 days at my mom's house.
Killing
in Tennessee.
chickens?
No.
Oh, just checking. Yeah.
That was not the soundboard.
That was
folks.
not the soundboard.
That was live.
That was live.
No,
that was
no.
yeah. Sometimes we get a live one. not
usually
Mac's,
from Mac.
Not
yeah.
in Mac's shed, but yeah. But so it's been a year since you've kind of formulated this and turned it
Yeah.
into something.
I,
Really? And we're like what you have to deal with now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any regrets?
You've said that we're the only podcast that makes you talk on it, right? Is this the
Yes.
only one you participate in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm going to need a cha-ching somewhere in
Yeah,
here
if
because
you're-
I definitely feel a rebate coming in.
Yeah,
So you're going to need to put a cha-ching.
If you're going to try to tell me you don't look forward to this podcast. Can I say that number 14 is just labeled boo? It's the boo one.
Yeah.
It made me think of the shirt that my daughter wore to school, first day of school. We got a picture of it.
Yeah.
I don't remember why, but my wife forwarded me a picture. She's like, oh, my wife took, the first day of school pictures. Your wife
Right.
takes them.
My wife takes
So
them.
my wife didn't look at her shirt. She just sent me that. She's like, I didn't notice this till I was editing the photo for Facebook. It was a picture that says, I'm just here for the booze. And it had a ghost holding a martini.
And that was your first day of school shirt?
Yeah.
You're a good parent.
I didn't see the martini, and my brain kept saying, like, why does she have a I'm just here for the boob shirt? I mean, I'm down. Like, yeah, more power to you. Let's do
you
it.
got an extra one for Dad
Yeah.
to wear? Yeah.
That looks a little slim, but I'll slide in it. But yeah, I was just like, oh, the ghost is holding a drink. Nope. And I was like, so first I was like, oh, the ghost is holding a drink. That's not better at all.
Did she make it to school with that time?
Yeah. Or at school. No one said anything.
Not in trouble?
I don't think they care anymore.
Really?
Yeah. Are you wearing a mask? Cool. We don't care what's there. Anything below the neck, we don't even care. We don't even care.
Masks.
Well, that's what
foul
someone came in like.
words.
I don't get all these people that keep complaining about masks. I'm like, you can't make me wear a mask. Well, we can make you wear pants. What's the difference?
Yeah. Hey, think about it though. People that wear a mask now, I love it because if you have bad breath and you never knew it before, you freaking know it now.
Yeah, you're eating it now.
You know it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, halitosis.
Yeah.
Learn that word. Yeah. It's really bad.
I knew a Harold Tosis once.
Harold
Called him
Tosis.
Hal. We
So-
done tickled. Your wife's gonna laugh really hard at that one, by the way.
Okay, first off, stop talking about how my wife's going to laugh. All right. If anybody's going to make my wife laugh, it's going to be me. All right.
Are we back to the pants list?
Yeah, we're back to the no pants.
Damon's got a butt.
So, Mac, give me the dollar amount. What dollar amount? What dollar amount you're doing this all the time? 5.7 million, you're in for sure, right?
What?
Yeah, if you win 5.7 million,
Oh, yeah.
are you still even doing this?
I mean, somebody else might.
That's actually a good answer.
He comes and sits in when we're here. I still want to talk.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the third man on this podcast.
No.
I'm going to be in the middle over there.
Yeah.
Not even on this side of the table.
He's just doing it from the shower.
5.7 million. I made the other side of the table. Yeah.
I stepped up.
You need a bigger goal.
Yeah. I don't know if you'd want to come back to this podcast because he would know you had startup capital. I don't have any. I don't know what you're talking about. You made it to this side of the table, Mac. Clearly you have some money.
Right. Your Mr. T starter kits. That's a little more than what we thought here. 15 gold chains hanging off them. If I kiss your pinky ring, can I have some startup capital? Wow. No, that's I guess that's the only story I'll hit on today.
Why is all your chicken wire gold?
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't
Only
understand.
the best for the girls.
I can tell you one thing. You're going to buy the strapping rope for them pigs in your backyard. I'm going to tell you right now.
He's like, you can have that backyard. I don't care.
Yeah.
That's yours.
Fences for the whole neighborhood. I got this.
Fences all around, sir.
Who says we don't have fences? My fence is imported from Italy. We have fences.
It surrounds this entire neighborhood.
Yeah. It's more like a fort. You build forts with blankets. I got Italian fences. So 5.7, you're out. All right.
You're really hooked on this.
Well, that still irks me because
That he didn't check?
Yeah, because here's the thing. When I do buy one, and like I said, I probably in the last 5 years have bought 3 lottery tickets, seriously. But when I do at least look. When somebody wins it, first off, it's always a guy that's 108 years old that lives in a trailer in Virginia by himself.
Yep.
That has 40 cats.
Yeah.
That are now the richest cats you've ever met in your entire life. That's usually who it is. I get it. But if they say it came from like the gas station outside my subdivision, right there, it's like, first off, I'm so glad I typed in my zip code every time,
Wait, that guy lives right there.
Right. Wait a minute. You mean somebody that right there won it? Wow, I wonder who that could be. And I'd throw my ticket away.
The one guy that lives in this commercial district? I think it's that guy.
I could never be that lucky. Boom, and throw it away, So I just, that's the part that hurts me, is knowing that.
Here's my question to you.
Yeah.
Now, I've waffled on this decision a few times back and forth. Are you going to walk in the next day, just take a dump on the desk and walk out of work? Or are you going to give him 2 weeks and just lame duck it? Hey, Damon, we need you to do this real quick. Nope.
No.
Not doing it. Make me do it. Dare you. 5.7 mil.
Yeah. First off, got to see how fast I can go in your account.
Right. That's true.
Right.
That's true.
But I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of people extending credit to you when you got that coming.
I'm going witness protection if that happens.
Right.
Because everyone's going to. I remember Ted owed me 3 cents from 1981. What's the compounded interest on that?
To Kill a Mockingbird is still not turned in at the library.
Excuse me, sir. I worked at the Wilmington Public Library. I don't have any fines because I knew how to erase them. Wait, what's the statute of limitations on that? Mac,
Right.
can you Google that real quick?
Yeah. He's not Googling nothing.
Yeah, he's out today.
But
Limitations on what?
So wait, what?
wait, what?
Library book fines?
No, but that you made me lose my total train of thought. I love it. I would not. It's so great.
I don't know what part we're trying to get back to.
Nicole's second favorite part of this. Damon's quiet.
He
doesn't-
shut Damon up. I love it.
No, where I work now, I like where I'm at. I like the people. So no, I would go in and make sure they're not stuck. But I've had plenty of jobs where I'd be like, hey, I won't be it. All my stuff, just wrap it up. You can throw it away. I can get more stuff. But no, not where I'm at now. So I really would. I'd probably work another month or two. I mean, whatever I had to do to get everybody up to speed.
Oh, you'd wait till someone was in and trained, apparently.
I would, because here's the deal. If you have all that ahead of you then, and you know it, the amount of stress that comes off you anyway,
The only thing is there's going to be that one day when you're like, oh, I should have just left.
Well,
I should have just left.
But here's the deal. I'll have different limitations probably. You know what I mean? I'll have different limitations. Now I work with the public. I would be more likely to tell the public what I think of them if I had $5.7 million.
Yeah.
Okay. But at the same time, if I'm representing where I'm at right now, I wouldn't do that.
Right.
What I would do is I'd be like, instead of me trying to solve this because I know I don't have patience for it, I'm going to walk away. I'll let somebody else take over, which is what I do now kind of anyway. But you're always like, oh, I can put out this fire. I wouldn't put out any fires. I'd be like, I'm not going to throw gas on it, but I'm going to stand back and do that.
You start making your own fire alarm. I need someone over here real quick.
Why is he eating popcorn? I don't know. He's really enjoying himself, sitting back watching. But no, I really would. I really would. And you would too. You'd give at least a notice. I know you would. You'd give a notice.
Oh, I'd give a notice. You have to the end of me speaking, and then I'm out.
I'm going to bring this board. I am over right now. So, all right. Well, then if we're not going to get any farther, can I ask one more thing?
Sure.
Okay.
This is half your podcast.
Half my podcast. All right. So here's my thing. What is the most scoops of ice cream you think you can get on a cone? Because I can tell you what the world record is. And that's my next story.
Here's the thing. When you put ice cream on a cone.
Yeah. And you have to balance it.
You have to balance it. Now,
Correct.
You're eating it or you're just holding it and throwing it down when you're done?
So that's my point. Because when I tell you how many scoops it is.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Mind blown.
Right.
You're going to be mind blown. Max not because he's not awake.
Because I'm telling you, like,
Mind blown.
Even in my normal life, I don't think I've ever done more than 2. Because you get the third one, you're trying to maximize. You're trying to maximize the bottom one so it doesn't drip down your hand. But then you got to worry about the top one.
That is so. My brain first went there. Okay, first off, let me just get a number. What do you think's the number?
For how many?
Yeah, how many scoops?
117.
Very close. Mac,
123.
that was the old record. New record's 125.
Oh, nice job, Mac.
Yeah, 125. An Italian guy. So 3 countries down.
Countries down.
3 countries down.
Sure.
Nicole probably knows the guy.
Probably.
Okay, but he balanced 125. So then everybody that was there.
I mean, I can't picture this. Like, is he on a ladder?
No.
On a crane?
No, they showed a picture. Now, of course, I just put this in my notes, but I saw this and I saw the actual picture of it. And first off, it looked cool because, hey, you did it. Congratulations. Right? You know, I'm happy for you. But second off, you're by the time you get the 10th scoop on, the first scoop's already melting onto your hand.
Right.
I hate that. I mean, what kind of ice cream headache are you going to get trying to work your way around the cone? You're not going to spin that cone anyway.
Well, that's kind of when you become an adult. Do you want this in a cone or a cup?
Cup. Yeah. Or, hey, I love now that they have waffle bowls.
See, I knew where he was going with that, Mac.
Yeah, because you want a waffle cone, but it's like, first off, I'm not, and I eat ice cream fast. I eat everything fast, but I eat ice cream real fast. But I'm still not going to eat it fast enough to where it's not going to just start pooling up in the bottom of the cone. And next thing you know, I'm going to be wearing this, you know? Yeah. So the waffle bowl, phenomenal. I mean, just that, honestly, if I had that idea,
if the
I'd have
Waffle
started
House would sell waffle bowls. I mean, it's right there. It's right in front of
and
them.
waffle plates and waffle cups. Yeah.
I mean, you can get chili in a bread bowl.
You can.
Why can't you get hash browns countryed?
Yeah, why? I still don't understand that.
It should be smothered.
Smothered, yeah. Smothered's onions.
Or
It's
covered,
gross.
either one.
So, but 125 scoops, okay, in a cone, and he just had to balance it. And then when it was done, he said that they scooped then out everybody that was there got like a scoop off the cone.
Gross.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
No thanks. That's gross. You know.
Right. And when they do like the world's longest sub sandwich, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just cut me a piece out of the middle.
Yeah.
Where they kind of forgot about it 20 minutes ago. Like, I don't want that part of the end where they're rushing, whatever. Like, everyone's hovering over that piece.
Right.
Give me one from the beginning. Maybe 6 feet in.
Yeah.
I'll take that piece.
Or the 100-pound flappy,
Yeah.
Cut me off a piece of that flappy.
Cut me a circle part right in the middle. Give me a middle.
Hey, so
You see someone just walking across the flappy to cut you a middle?
So the coolest thing too, they did a party for a guy at work, okay, and they put his name on the cake. Well, before he could get to the cake, another guy, that's the first piece he took. He took the guy's name right out of the middle of the cake. So you get in there and they're like, who's this for? I don't know, because Mike's over there eating a piece that says Kevin. You know what I mean? So you're laughing your ass off because you're like, what is this for? Well, happy birthday, space. Yeah.
What? One of Tina's friends sent her. She had her birthday in September. One of her friends sent her an ice cream cake. Had Dairy Queen deliver it.
Ooh, okay, those are good.
But Tina's not like eating sweets or whatever right now, so she had a piece. Mm-hmm. But that was it. So then it was just between me and my daughter finishing it up.
Wow.
And
challenge accepted.
Clearly, I had plateaued, so let's just do it. But you could tell, like, we were trying to not all right. I want to look like I'm eating this whole thing, but I want to go in. But suddenly it was like, happy birthday, Tina. And then it just like, happy birthday disappeared. And it was just like Tina, then 10, then in, then in. You're like, I in, then in. I'm like, I think this cake's disappearing. I don't know.
Yeah. I'd like to buy a vowel pad.
Yeah.
No kidding. Yeah. That's why I said, I think.
It's funny to take the name first.
Yeah.
You ever see those pictures like online where like it's a tray of brownies and someone has taken one in a diamond shape from the middle?
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
Pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
That always gets somebody.
Yeah, there's like one piece, like a perfectly cut piece, but it's right out of the center.
And it's in a pie shape.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's perfectly cut pie piece. Right? I would be so angry. Who did this to the pie?
But see, I'm one. If we do whipped cream frosting, I don't care for that. I like the buttercream myself.
Yeah, so does Truman, and Truman is a cake connoisseur.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So I like the buttercream frosting, whether it's a layered cake with other fillings in the middle, or that's cool. Just the buttercream frosting, and then I will eat an outside piece. Okay, but if I don't want a corner or an outside edge piece. If it's sugar frosting or whatever they call it, you know what I mean. I don't want the whipped frosting. Yeah. I don't want an outside piece for that because it's not what I want. I'll just eat the cake.
Right.
So I understand, like, I would totally do that sometimes. Just like, hey, let's take out a section that makes total sense to this cake. Happy birth, Chuck. You know what I mean? Happy birth what? It said day. And I'm over there just chowing, you know? So.
It said day. It was almost Damon. I thought it was for me.
Say Deo. Say Deo.
You know what I like about pumpkin pie?
No, but I bet you're going to tell me.
Yeah. I like the fact that you don't need a plate for pumpkin pie. Because it's not like an apple pie or cherry pie where just like you cut it out and it like slops out.
See, I hate pumpkin pie, so I'm not on board.
It holds its shape.
It does. It does.
I'm like, I like how you can just be like, I'm going to sneak one of
Hey,
these.
cheesecake does too. Are you eating cheesecake yet?
I can.
I know before you couldn't. So
Yeah, I can.
You like cheesecake?
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. But I like that you can cut off a little piece of that
Right.
and disappear. You don't need a fork. You don't need a plate.
No.
No one knows you took it.
No.
That's what I love about that
Yeah.
pie.
No, you can put it in your hand.
Yeah.
You just walk away and you're like, well, what happened to that? I don't know.
Oh, you know, you
Check the sink. There's no dishes.
You get kind of like an itch on your hand. I'm just trying to get that itch, and then you're like holding your hand to your mouth.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'll notice the kids, like if they do something, they'll grab paper plates and then like they fold them up and smash them down in the garbage can. You don't even know.
Right.
You know, it's like,
Yeah.
where did all this go? I don't know.
I don't know.
Look at the sink. Look at the dishwasher. There's no dishes.
Yeah.
What
I don't know what you're talking about.
are you talking about? Yeah. You know,
My dad, I don't know where we're getting on this. My dad used to make lasagna sandwiches.
what?
Yeah, he used to take white bread.
I'm on board already.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You take white bread and put like, you know how lasagna, like it firms up after it's day old in the fridge?
Right.
Which is very tasty.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. So he would just put that on a piece of white bread, another piece of white bread, because he didn't have to heat it up and make it all messy.
Yeah.
And then if anything did drip off, it just landed on the bread.
Oh. First off, I knew your dad was wise.
Yeah.
I just never knew
You didn't
to
know
this
that-
level.
Yeah. I have like, whoa. Yeah.
Mind blown.
Yeah. The first time I was like, wait, you're making a sandwich out of pasta? How much bread we got left?
But now, what if you did it on garlic bread?
Well, yeah.
Then you're
Well,
just
the problem is he didn't have any because you didn't have any extra.
right. Oh, yeah. No, I had one
Extra
loaf.
garlic bread? What are you talking about?
We had one loaf, Ted. We ate the whole thing. I don't understand. No extra.
We had that quarter bread from Aldi. We don't have any.
Hey, so by the way,
Love and Fresh.
the other night,
Not sponsored.
call us. Anyway, the other night, we decided we're at the end of the loaf for bread, but we're making grilled cheese.
I just specified it was bread.
Right. For bread. We're
Brian's
getting
with
the
me
loaf.
on that. We're
Wait.
pinching off the loaf.
Wait, what?
Of bread.
Wait, what? So we're at the end, and Nicole's like, well, I'll go get more out of the freezer, and you can take these. She made grilled ham and cheese, and she said, you can take this.
On the butts?
Huh?
We're using the butts?
So I told her there was 4 pieces left, 2 butts and 2,
Right, almost butts.
Right. So even the one,
The one next to the butt?
the
is-
2 pieces
yeah.
next to the butt, there might as well be a butt. They just don't
yeah.
have the crust.
Yeah, they're almost butts.
So anyway, but what I do when I do the butts, I turn them inside out. So
That's
I'm still
actually
grilling.
smart.
So I'm still grilling
On the soft
the bread.
part.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that. You know what? Couldn't tell the difference. It is what it is. I killed it because normally those go in the tree for the birds.
Yeah, you go to my mom's house, there's
Yeah.
always like 1,000 butts.
Yeah.
Like, wait, your mom smokes? No, just bread. It's just bread butts out in the.
Yeah. But no, that's what she does. She'll throw them
Yeah,
out to the birds.
that's what Mom does.
And then the same thing. Then you'll let the dog outside. She's like, "Oh, look, bread. No, it's not for you."
Yeah,
You know?
that is not your bread.
Right. Yeah. That's what Nicole tells her. That's not your bread. Get away from that bread.
As the dog's like sucking it down, like not even chewing it.
Yeah. You want to know how to tell that dog not to have the bread? Take her bowl of water off the floor. 'Cause when she comes inside, she'll realize that's not her bread. That's a mistake you make 4 or 5 times, then you're done. But no, that was a weird tangent we got off on because of ice cream. But,
We went on a tangent back in conference room 2. I don't know
yeah,
if you remember
we
that.
did.
We're still here.
We did. But what I'm thinking is I cleared my throat like
Big
3
butts.
really times. Yeah. And I
Bread
cannot
butts.
lie. I cannot lie.
Because you can make
Well, you
sandwiches
grill
out
them
of them.
inside out.
Yeah.
You put the butt inside out.
I like bread
Yeah.
butts, and I cannot lie.
If you put the butts on the inside, how do you do that? Yeah, butts on the inside. Yeah,
Yeah.
butts to the in, bread to the out. Yeah, I'm telling you, didn't even taste the difference. Plus, I eat so fast it wouldn't matter anyway. It's like, did you taste that? No, I didn't.
No.
But no, I think if we do stories like this, it'd be neat because it starts you in a different direction.
Yeah.
And because what I don't like to do is script us into something and say we have to do this. I'll be honest with you, the whole business thing.
You're done
You
with
guys,
those?
until you guys buy a business, I'm really pissed. Like,
Well, we did. We bought Tattunes.
yeah, it wasn't mine. It wasn't mine. Am I in on this though? At least, am I 51%?
Yeah, you can have 51% of my 51%.
Correct. Yeah. What's over here?
Cold and desolate.
I don't remember what 4 is. I don't remember that one.
They're real heavy.
They're real heavy.
right.
Yeah, that came in real handy
Yeah,
last
I did.
week.
I don't like how you improv that so
No.
quickly. Kind of disappointed.
You believe that? Wow. We probably should wrap it up.
Yeah,
Huh?
because I kind of want Baskin Robbins.
Are you being serious?
There's one like 2 blocks down.
Baskin, where? Is it really?
Yeah, right down the thing.
No kidding.
Right
Yeah.
here in beautiful downtown Joliet. It's not really downtown, but it doesn't sound, but it like saying like,
Come for the shower, stay for the Baskin Robbins.
like, because you can't say like beautiful this part of Joliet. Like it doesn't roll off the tongue as well. I guess we're wrapping up, everyone. This has been I had a great time. It didn't start out that great.
No.
But
When I saw you were here, I was like,
Yeah,
man, this
I
is
know.
going to go down here real fast.
I know Brian was here. Like the
Wait.
board was here.
What?
What?
Are you going to give me that soundbite?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, if you
No,
pay- if
no.
you pay him.
Yeah.
Just, you know.
I reworked your whole
mark in the notes.
soundboard. Hey, I promise I will pay you this
Yeah,
week.
he's like, if you give me a second one, I'll put whatever you want on it. Look at me, it's like, yeah, like that.
Hey, by the way, I said I wouldn't do this, but I want to do this before we go out.
All right.
Because I want to do.
No.
Wait,
No,
three.
no.
No, it doesn't work.
No.
Brian,
No.
you told me that these buttons work.
No.
It really, you told me I could change the pitch, the tone, and all that stuff. Try it now?
No.
No, I tried 3.
There it is.
I'm going to leave you right there.
Oh, give me you believe that in that tone.
You believe that? Oh, you believe that? 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 Yeah. You believe that? Man, I could sound really.
Like you're running through Jello.
No.
Oh, Brian.
No.
Brian's really not in on this business idea.
I'm gonna need a shower.
No.
I come for your soul.
No.
Sorry, Ted. You were saying?
Yeah, can you mute that now? Now is when you want to mute, Brian. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to an episode of That Checks Out. For Damon Bracchio, I am Ted Wilson. We're recording this in the Audiohive Podcasting Studio, brought to you by Brian Big Mac here in beautiful downtown Joliet.
No.
That checks out.
Correct. You believe that? You believe that? You believe that? You believe that? You believe that?